and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I am here to budget for the month of April. So I have a bunch of stickers here that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using kit 137 for like the decoration piece of my budget. So I'm going to start by just covering up this monthly view area. It's not something that you have to do, but I just personally like to do it because it adds a little bit of that cute factor. I've said this 100 times before, but I feel like I will stick to my budget if it looks cute, and so that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it as cute as possible. So there's a lot of changes happening with our budget this month, mostly just because of how the economy is going. It is a big bummer how much it seems to affect the business, and I know that like we're not alone in this. I've spoken to like another shop owner who also is dealing with it, but it's just, I don't know, it stinks. It stinks to be going through it. So I have my monthly view all done. This is where I'm going to track all of my expenses. So I'm going to do groceries in this darker purple. I'm going to do eating out in the blue. I'm going to do gas in pink, and then household in like that like lighter purple pink color. And I'm just going to put them down right over here just so that I know what the colors mean. It's kind of nice that even though I'm not using the main kit for the month, which is, this is 135, the colors still match pretty well, so. Okay, so that's all done. That is where I'll track most of my variable expenses, so it's good to have. And then anything that may be unbudgeted, because I do have like an unbudgeted category. I don't budget anything for it, but I do track it. That would be covered over here. Okay, so let's start by doing our budget over here. I did take a picture of my budget from March just so I have something to reference, because unlike most months, I did not put together a rough draft. Mostly just because I wasn't super sure if I was going to film this today or if I was going to film it some other day, and I have some time, so I figure might as well, like, you know, start getting this done. I'm anxious to have it done just because I feel like there's so many changes and I want to make sure that, you know, we get everything that we need in our budget covered. So I mentioned this in my plan with me, but Jason is going to be starting to look for a job. And so there's a possibility that in April we would have other income other than business income. So we'll kind of see how that works, but I'm gonna put in, for income, I'm gonna put in Sarah Marie, and then I'm going to put in, let's see, I think I'm just gonna leave a couple spaces just in case, because we have not gotten our tax refund yet. And then again, if Jason ends up finding something, I want to have a space where we can put that. So I'm just going to leave that for now. The amount that I'm budgeting off of though is just like what I am making like through the business, because that's the only known that we have as of this moment. So yeah, we'll kind of see how that goes. So that is what our income section will look like. And then I'm going to put in a cute little decorative piece here, and then we'll get into our categories. Okay, so we do variable and fixed expenses. Okay, so Okay, first we're gonna do our electric. So I have some variable expenses that include bills, and then any other bills that are not included here would be included in the like sinking fund section of our budget. So I'm gonna be setting that up as well. But like I said, we have electric, we have gas, we have groceries, eating out, household, gas for our cars, cash dividers. I'm gonna put my lashes in, but I mentioned this in my last video that I'm most likely going to get my lash extensions off, and this should be like the last time that I have to pay anything for them. So lashes there. Then we have our sinking funds and unbudgeted. This is, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is going to be like a real rough type of budget, just because I'm going to be like flipping back and forth, seeing like what we spent and like, you know, what I can cut, because this is going to be like a bare bones type of budget. Income from the business has been very unpredictable, and I just want to make sure that we have everything covered. So it's very different budgeting nowadays. Okay, so our electricity last month was $72, and I would assume it would be pretty similar, so I'm gonna do 75. Gas for our house was $122, and it's getting warmer, so I'm gonna do $120 for that. Groceries, so this is where we're gonna have to flip and kind of see. So Jason usually goes grocery shopping on Tuesdays, so there are 4 Tuesdays in the month. I think I'm gonna budget $800 for groceries, so that's $200 per week that we go grocery shopping. Our groceries have tended to be like higher than what I budgeted. And then for eating out, let's see, we had 124 left, and then we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna budget $30 times 4. I'm gonna budget $150 for eating out. We have been eating out less, and I feel like I want to keep doing that, so $150 it is. Household, I'm gonna do $150 again. That seems to be a pretty good amount, and you know, if we usually stock up on stuff like toilet paper and paper towels, things like that. So I just want to make sure that like if we do a stock up, that we have the money there. Gas for our cars, 200 has been a pretty good number, so I'm going to stick with that. Cash dividers, I'm going to do 280. That amount pretty much stays the same. Lashes, I'm going to put in 115, but I don't think it'll be that much. I'm trying to, let me actually look and see how much it costs to do everything that she has. I think to remove them, it's only like $20. Current client. I don't know what it's doing right now. Services. Oh, here we go. All right, so It's $25 to take them off. And then it's I'm gonna have to talk to her. I'm just gonna do $115 because if I end up doing anything extra that costs extra, I'm just gonna use my allowance because it's already, like, I'm trying to cut back. I'm not trying to spend more money. So anyway, $0 for unbudgeted. I'm gonna fill in the sinking funds in a second, but my whole thought is with removing my lashes is that that's like, you know, either $115 or $230 per month that we no longer have to pay. I love having my lashes done. I just feel like right now it's not a necessity, and I'm also like, I've been considering taking them off for a while just because, I don't know, it's just not something that I've really cared much about right now, but I haven't taken them off obviously, so I feel like this is kind of a good time to do that. Next, we're going to move on to fixed expenses before we do our sinking funds. So fixed expenses, we have our mortgage. We have internet, Hulu Live, Netflix, we have our cell phones, life insurance, the girls' 529s. Retirement, I'm going to start tracking through my business budget, so you're not going to see that in here anymore. Ortho, which should be done very soon. I called and it's going to be ending, I think, like very soon. I have the date written down somewhere. We have a Ring doorbell subscription, preschool, swim, and my laser treatment, which we like have on a payment basis, but the reason why we did it was because we have the money saved up. We could pay it out of pocket right now if we wanted to, just so that it's not an expense, but I figure like there's no reason to if they're willing to let you just pay it in payments. It's the same thing that we did with the ortho. It's like we could have paid it off right then and there, but what's the point if there's no interest and you could just pay on a monthly basis? So for our mortgage, we're going to continue paying the $2,500. Internet is $55. Hulu Live is $74.99. Netflix is $19.99. Cell phones are actually $80 a month. Jason's mom switched to a like better plan and it was cheaper, so that's good there. Life insurance is $42.55. The girls' 529 plans get $400. Ortho, let me just check. Where did I put that piece of paper? Okay, so last ortho payment will be in June. So the ortho is still $195. Ring doorbell is $399. Preschool is $1,234.05. Swim class is $115. And then my laser treatment, did I write that down somewhere? I feel like I should have. I like write myself little notes, but I think I must have forgotten where I put it. So I'm gonna look on my phone for that. It's like $300, which sounds like a lot. But I'm telling you, the results are amazing and it's something that we saved for, so I'm good with it. Finances. Let's see. I set up automatic payments, but I just have to figure out where it is. Oh, here we go. I don't know why it is, but I feel like every time I try and find anything on here, it's like so hard to find. It's kind of frustrating. Let's see. Luckily I have my computer right next to me, so that makes it easier. Ugh. And I have to get a text. I just want to have the amount down correct. I don't know why I didn't write it down somewhere. Okay, so it's going to be $312.70. Okay, so we have that in. Let's go ahead and add up all of the fixed expenses. So $2,500, $55, $74, $99, $19.99, $80, $42.55, $400, $195, $399, $123,405, $115, and $312.70. So that brings us to a total, I don't know if that's correct, $2,500, $55, $74.99, $19.99, $80, $42.55, $400, $195, $399, $123,405, $115, and $312.70. So yeah, it is $5,033.27. Okay, so we have that in. Let's really quickly put in our weekly check-in over on the side. So I like to have this all set up so that when it comes to April, like I don't have to worry about anything. I could just start tracking right away. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I know where I'm at. I will probably go through and track some expenses from this past weekend tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I think the next time next time I'm in the office, I need to do a check-in and see where we're at for the last part of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll use this extra piece of washi here to put in at the bottom, 3, 4, 5, just to add a little cute factor to that. I never really use week 5 because by that time, like, I'm already doing my results and finalizing everything. Okay, so that is all ready to go. Next, I'm going to be doing my sinking funds. And let me actually see, where did I put my sinking funds? I put them on, no, I put them on this side. So that's what I'm going to do again. Okay, sinking funds. This is where it's going to get fun because a lot of stuff is no longer going to be funded. I feel like we've only added, like over the years, we've only added. We've never really taken stuff away, but it is happening. So let me grab my phone so I can see what sinking funds we have. Okay, I'm gonna put them in and then we'll have to, like, you know, I think once we get our tax stuff in, we'll have a better idea of like what we can true up and all of that. So I'm just gonna put what I'm adding. Okay, so we have activities. We have beauty, car insurance, car maintenance, car tags, Christmas, clothes for everyone, so clothes for Jason, clothes for the girls, clothes for me. We have Costco, diapers, entertainment, and vacay, family pictures, golf, home maintenance, medical, subscriptions, tolls, trash, and water. Okay, so those are all of our sinking funds. So I'm gonna zoom out, draw on my lines, and then we can start putting some in. So it's going to be interesting because I'm assuming that in April we will receive our tax refund, and I'm hoping to like true up a lot of our sinking funds in April with our refund. So I'm gonna have to, like, I'm gonna put in what I'm adding like through our budget in the addition column. And I'll probably use like a green pen and write in additionally what I'm adding using the refund. And then like I'll probably use, I skipped one, didn't I? Well, that's kind of funny. I'll use like a pink or a green pen here and say tax refund and then put the amount and kind of do it that way. Okay, so for activities, I'm actually going to put in nothing for activities because we should be truing that up with some of our tax money. For beauty, I'm going to put in, let's see, what did I spend on beauty? I'm trying to think if I spent anything. I'm just going to put in $25 for that. I still will need to buy like face wash and things like that. Car insurance, I'm gonna put in $150. Do need to still save for that. I'm not going to put anything in for car maintenance because if we need anything done with the cars, we're just going to use savings for that. Car tags, we do know that those will come due, so I'm gonna put in $40 for that. Basically anything that I know for sure will happen, I'm gonna put stuff in for. For things that I just have no idea when we'll use the money, we're just gonna start using savings for that if we like don't have the money in our budget to cover it, because there's really no other option there. For Christmas and gifts, this is a hard one because it's like I think I'm just gonna put 0. We have money in there right now, and we could always use like our credit card rewards to continue to add to that, but for now we're just gonna put 0 there. For clothes, we are gonna do 0 for Jason. We're gonna do $100 for the girls because we do need to continue getting them clothes. We can try and do like resales and things like that, but we will need to buy them clothes. And again, for myself, 0 because it's not a necessity. Our Costco will be due, so I'm gonna do it $5. Again, it's something that we know will happen. Diapers, we have quite a bit in there, so I'm gonna do 0. Entertainment and vacation, I'm going to put in 0 for that as well. Depending on how expensive our Jason and Macy's trip is to Colorado, I'm not sure if we're gonna be using our entertainment fund or if we're going to be using savings for that trip just yet, because I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to cost, but we'll kind of figure that out as we go. Family pictures, 0. Golf, 0. Home maintenance, we're going to do $0 for that because again, we can use our savings for that or like cash flow it throughout the month. For medical, I'm going to put in $100 just because we've had some doctor's appointments and things. For subscriptions, I know those are going to come due, and it's only $30, so I'm going to put it in $30. Tolls, $20. We usually have to pay that every month. And then water, we're going to do, let's do $50 for water. And for trash, we're going to do $30. So a lot more zeros than normal. I'm trying to just cut whatever we possibly can cut. I know that I have other things in our budget that we can cut, but I'm hoping that like narrowing down the sinking funds and stuff will help. So $25 for beauty, $150 for car insurance, $40 for car tags, $100 for the girls' clothes, $5 for Costco, $100 for medical, $30 for subscriptions, $20 for tolls, $50 for trash. I switched those. Trash, $30 for water. Let me actually just, I should have caught that. So for trash, we're gonna do $30, $50 for water. So that brings us to a total of $550. So I feel like that's like the main stuff. Like we know our car insurance will come due in 6 months. Car tags, we'll have to pay that for all the cars and stuff. The girls always need like new clothes and new shoes, but again, we'll try and keep that to a minimum. And then like some of the subscription stuff, it's like, you know, it's going to come due. So I'm just trying to make sure that we're covered for some of that stuff. And then home maintenance, like I said, we have savings. So we could use home maintenance and car maintenance. We could just start using our savings if we need to do anything related to those items. So let's move and put $550 over here. So $75, oops, $75 for electric, $120 for gas, $800 for groceries, $150 for eating out, $150 for household, $200 for gas, $280 for cash dividers, $115 for lashes, $550 for our sinking fund. So $2,440. I'm just gonna redo that just to make sure. 120, 800, 150, 150, 200, 280, 115, 550, 2440. So total expenses that we have budgeted are 3327. So $7,473.27. And then if we have anything left over, We can do our savings, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, before we bring anything home, we have to pay like business expenses. We have to pay rent. We have to pay health insurance, that type of stuff, and then like supplies. So yeah, that's just, there's other things before. And like I said, hopefully Jason's able to get some type of position during the month, so we can bring in some more that way. So anyway, this is kind of what it looks like so far. So monthly view, I'm gonna put a, did I grab 2 transaction logs, or did I not do the transaction log? No, I haven't done the transaction log yet. I need to do that. And I'm just gonna do one because I'm hoping that we really don't have much coming out since we're not putting very much in. Okay, so let's draw in our lines. Okay, and then I need to do my business budget because I haven't done that just yet, but I am going to right here put a savings tracker so that I can keep track of what we're taking out of savings, if anything. We don't, like, I don't put the beginning balance ever in. It's more just a place to keep track of anything that's coming out. Because, like, whatever, like I said, whatever we have left over after the month ends, that's like what we're putting in to savings. And so I just like to have a place where we can mark down what is coming out, if anything. So I'm just going to kind of draw in some lines here to mark that, and then I can write in like what it is. And then same thing over here. Let's see, do I still have room? Okay, I do. I think here is where I'm gonna put my spending tracker. I think I'm gonna continue doing, like, not doing cash for my allowance. It seems like it works pretty well, for me at least, just because a lot of stuff that I do is online. If I buy a book, it's usually online. What did I do with that spending tracker? So that's what I'm gonna do. It worked pretty well in March. I don't know what Jason's gonna wanna do, so we'll kind of figure that out together, but it's just easier. That way also I know like what I'm doing and what I'm spending money on. And I think last time I really didn't even use the category. I just used the maybe amount and then balance. I'm not sure. So I'm not gonna draw any lines or anything like that, but that's how I typically use it. So just to give you another recap, here's my monthly view. This is where I'll keep track of my, oh, you know what? I didn't even put this in. We have to pay for Macy's summer camp as well. So I need to put that in. I had it right next to me. So this amount will change a little bit. It's going to be $193. So I need to do 503327, 503327 plus 193. So that number is actually going to be $5,226.27, and then this number will also change, so it's going to be 7,473.27 plus 193. So it's going to be $7,666.27. And I'm gonna move this little summer camp schedule that I took off over to May so that I remember it. Now that it's in here, it'll be easier to remember, but yeah, that is our budget for April. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see it and hear like my thought process behind it. Depending on how April goes, and you know, like job hunting stuff with Jason, and like sales and stuff, refund from our federal and state tax returns, we may need to make more cuts in May. I'm hoping not, but we will see, because I know we do have a lot of like extra stuff that we could cut out. I'm just hoping it doesn't come to that, so we'll see. But that is what we have for the month of April. So I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see all of that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.